Hey everyone, Victor Fernandez here. Hope you're all doing well out there. I want to say thanks to those of you who have reached out to me over the weekend and today on Monday, asking how I'm feeling after running that 5K on Saturday night. I feel really good. I was sore after the race, no surprise there. I ran a slow race, once again, no surprise there. I was not exactly a speed demon before that, but I certainly took my time and I didn't try to overdo it, knowing it was my first race since tearing my Achilles back in April. And I wanted to make sure that I not only completed the race, but completed it healthy, and I was able to accomplish both goals. So I appreciate you all reaching out to me. That's not the reason why I recorded this video. Now that I've completed that race, I've cleared that hurdle, the hurdle of, am I going to get hurt again doing something that involves running? That's how I got hurt. I was playing softball, I was running after a ball, I got hurt. So that was the first real major test, even more so than the lifting aspect and that sort of thing, because I'd never really hurt myself lifting, at least not my lower half anyway. But I got hurt running. So that was the first major hurdle I needed to clear. And I was able to do that, pretty much, scot-free. Now comes the next hurdle. I have that confidence. I was a little nervous before that race. I didn't share that with anybody because that's not how I want to think. But I was a little nervous heading into that race and in the early going in the race. But now I have that confidence. Hey, I want to be able to do more. When we do something and we do it well, we want to try to build on that. We want to gain some momentum on that. So now you're kind of stuck between, all right, I passed that hurdle. Now I've got a new hurdle to deal with. And I had a great conversation about this very topic with a great client earlier today who's in a very similar boat. Several months ago, she hurt herself. She had an injury and she's reached a point where she's past the mental block of, hey, I'm doing what I'm doing now. And I'm doing now what caused the injury then, is what I was trying to say. So now it's the mindset of, all right, I want to do more. And, my heart says, let's do more, but I got to listen to my head and say, all right, but I got to be smart about this. I can't push it and put myself back in the same situation that I was in when the injury took place. So it's a pretty interesting topic in the sense that you're trying to find that sweet spot, that fine line where, you want to push yourself more, but you want to be smart about it. I mean, the competitor in me wants to go and run a 10K now because that was the increments that I took back before I got hurt. Started with a 5K years ago, made my way up to a 10K, then started doing 10-mile OCRs, obstacle course races for those who don't know what OCR is. And then the biggest race I've done was a half marathon here a couple of years back. And the other aspect of it is I'd like to get back to where I was when I was, I don't want to say fully serious about running, but I was serious about it. I truly enjoyed it. I would, I would work hard at training for it. Back when I was running right around 25 minutes, for a 5K. In comparison, I ran about 36, 37 minutes on Saturday night. So there's the difference that I'm talking about there. So part of me wants to just really go after it, throw a 10K on there here in the next few weeks or so. But I also have to stop but I also don't want to go back and think, oh, I'm going to get hurt if I do that. So it's finding that mixture of confidence and common sense, if you will, and putting those together to find what the true path is for me. And it really started me thinking about that a little bit over the weekend, but certainly while I was having that conversation earlier today. So just something to think about. I know I'm going to be thinking about it on a daily basis now. So if you find yourself in a situation where you've crossed one hurdle, but that only leads you to the next, really stop and think about, all right, how do I need to approach this where I can capitalize on that confidence that I've developed, but also understand that I need to be smart about it so I don't have any setbacks along the way. Just thought I'd share that with you. You hear me say all the time, physical fitness is so much more mental and emotional. And here's just another classic example of how that's true. Hope you're all doing well. You have a great rest of the day, great rest of the week, heading into the holiday week next week. And always remember, fitness is our business.